Hello and welcome here to Brackenmore for this Northern Premier League East tie between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Tadcaster Albion. I'm Adam Allcroft, your lead commentator today, and with me on co-commentary is Jordan Lemon.
Hello all the listeners out there.
Thank you very much. So we're looking forward to this match again between Stocksbridge, who are coming off the back of an away win against Consett on Tuesday night, facing a Tadcaster side yet to win in the league this season. Their last win was all the way back in April. What are you thinking of this game ahead of?
I'm dreading it.
You're dreading it?
Yeah. we just don't seem to do as well against teams near the bottom than we do teams near the top. Why, I don't know, so we'll see.
So here come the teams out today, being led out by our referees, Mr. Goodwin, and assistants, Mr. Gilpin and Mr. Hubbard. Today, I believe Mr. Gilpin actually was being taught by one of our officials at school. I heard beforehand.
Really?
Yeah. So hopefully he's been taught well. Anyway, so the teams are today, for Stocksbridge Park Steels, it's Harrison Davison-Ale in goal, Bailey Ty Baker, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Charlie Oglesby, Elliot Turner, Alex O'Connor, Thomas Poole, Keenan Mackenzie Gray, and if you're famous, the benches, Zach Reynolds, Keegan Townrow, Ross Goodwin, Luke Cadafalco, and new signing, Johnny Olale, which I hope I pronounced correctly. The Tadcaster team is Max Culverwell, Tanique Fishley, Charlie Jepson King, Luke Sharry, Jack Johnson, Dan Hartley, Scott Smith, Rob Guilfoyle, Theo Hudson, and Lewis Hay. On the bench for them is Roy Fogarty, Tom Classy, Cole Roberts, Steve Smith, and John Hines. What do you think of the Stocksbridge team out today?
Yeah, we've also got no Lewis today.
All right, we will have to just stop you briefly. We're about to have our minute silence. This is the last home game before the Remembrance Day, and we will stop for a minute to remember the fallen soldiers and in wars across the world. A fantastically well observed minute silence from all the fans here from Stocksbridge and Tadcaster, and our juniors on the sidelines as well watching today. So we just talked about the team. What did you think of the team?
Yeah, Keenan comes in for Lewis. Lewis is not available this week. Keenan's going to show a lot of pace and power down that side, so play to his strength. And obviously Alex comes in for Lee. Lee suspended. Alex is a fantastic player at this level, so it'll just be a like for like. So strong team. Tucker just in playing as a striker, which actually seems to be working really well for us lately. We get on the ball, so yeah. Hopefully the teams come through.
Yeah. So we are just about to kick off here with Tadcaster set to kick off in this game. Now they've won well. And here we go. Tadcaster Albion have kicked off in the all-white strip, kicking from right to left, and Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, and blue socks. And Stocksbridge have immediately got a throw-in after a poor diagonal ball there.
Yeah, looks like they're playing the diamond. Tadcaster in there.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how Tadcaster's blend of players work, because they've had a lot of changed players and the managers changing. Craig Ogilvie now leading there.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the before the game. We said they're a new team. They've not really played together. They've had a game for 2 weeks. So we need to come out, start fast.
Yeah. Currently, Tadcaster have just sent one long that they're about to try and chase. Elliot Murray's headed it away, though, from Rob Guilfoyle, the former Pontefract man there. Bit of head tennis from the players, but it's gone back to Lewis Hay now before he's been closed down. And Key Mackenzie Gray is going to get his first touches on the ball. First league start for Mackenzie Gray today.
Yeah, I hope he does well. He's been patient for the last couple. Well, it's the start of the season, to be fair. So hopefully he does well on his first game.
Yeah, it's a real opportunity for him because this is the thing. Ian likes to slowly include a lot of the new signings. We've found as that long one's gone through, it's going to go back to Culverwell here, who's actually had to boot it out because it's outside his box, but has kept with Tadcaster there, and Tadcaster have got it to their front two before trying to pass it back there to Jebson King, but very poor, and it's kind of put them under a bit of pressure before they've sent the long ball out there. But Murray's being latched onto by Nathan Dyer, but well in from Murray.
Great tackle, Charlie.
And Oglesby there, good recovery there. But yeah, before today, Tadcaster actually had 38 players make appearances for them. That's a lot for even for the full season, never mind all the way November.
We need to play on that today.
Here comes Ifya Faber looking to turn. Fantastic performance from him on Tuesday night. So back for a throw-in for Bailey Baker to take, who keeps his place in the lineup even with the return of Zach Reynolds to the bench.
Yeah, rightly so. Played well the other night against a very, very good winger at Concert.
Great result in Concert, even though it did lead to the departure of the manager.
Yeah, you don't like to see that. That's probably.
Yep. But just with Ifya Faber, he's looking to turn and trying to slip through Turner in. Turner's going to collect it on the close to the byline, puts the ball in very lofted. I think it's took a bit of a deflection. That's at least what the Stocks players appear for. Oh, but a goal kick has been given. Early goal in the Northern Premier League East. Dunstan have taken the lead against Bridlington Town for Will Jenkins. Obviously, one of the great things about that, when winning the game in hand, was seen as jump right up the table to 11th place.
Yeah, you don't really like to look at the table at this point in the season because it's quite irrelevant. But at the same time, a couple of results you went on the bounce, you soon move up the table. But as players, we don't really tend to look at it anyway.
Yeah, so it's just back with Culverwell now for this goal kick. So they've had, I think it was 5 goalkeepers have appeared for Tadcaster already this season.
Strange.
That is usually your most stable part of the pitch, even at this level, but they seem to be chopping and changing. Ifya Faber has tried to get onto it in the right wing, but it's gone loose. One of their goalkeepers last season was Harrison Davison-Hale.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He played against us at Bracken Norb in that very foggy Tuesday night fixture back last September. As he's just been knocked out play by Baker. Tadcaster to get the throw in. About 4 minutes gone in this game. It's still 0-0 here. With me, Adam Allcroft, and Jordan Lemon here today on commentary. And just in case, and if you ever hear any of us getting badgered by someone outside, it's probably the likes of the injured Stocksbridge players in front of us. Well, injured/suspended. Who am I doing? Tadcaster have just sent one down the wing here that Dyer's going to chase, but it's been well covered.
Great defending.
The thing I've noticed looking at this lineup, the missing player is Jack Carr, who scored 6 goals for them this season, including a hat-trick in a loss.
Is he injured, suspended?
Not heard anything. This is the thing, the non-league, you never know, because it's not exactly pre-match press conferences.
I think it's Valentine for these guys.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned it on the commentary last time, he got sent off the day we did the last commentary.
Yeah.
He's a big miss for them, so even start so far for both teams.
Yeah, no chances really created as of yet. As Tadcaster send one long, but Davison-Hale is going to take that. It did bounce a bit awkwardly there as it went into the penalty
box. Clear to see what Tadcaster are going to do today. They're just going to play that long ball in the channels.
Well, they've got Guilfoyle, who's a very experienced player at this level up front. And they've got the throw in here they're going to look to take quickly. It's a very different lineup from even the one we saw back in April when we faced them up at their place.
I don't recognise anyone from the same team.
I imagine somewhere, because when I came out to take some pictures of the the warm-ups, one of them was like saying hello to Harrison and Iffy as they chase. Nathan Dyer tries to chase one down the left wing. Elliot Murray is hovering and he's going to clip. Well, just going out for a throw in here. It's going to go back out. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who is listening today. It's going to bit of a grey day here in Stocksbridge, so wish you were here, but do understand if you've stayed in bed for some of the chilly Stocksbridge weather. It is only going to get worse, though, I think, this weather. Yes. As Tinker's just govered onto that one. And Poole's going to chase this down with Culverwell well out of his box, but he's booted that one quite clearly. Tinker's trying to follow that with his head. He takes a bit of a heavy touch behind him, but he's got back to recover it. And he sent it to Mackenzie Gray, but it's going to be headed back out for a throw into the steals here. So not much has happened really in these first opening minutes, has it?
Definitely not. Boom ball so far.
Yeah, Tadcaster, very different challenge to Concert. So,
oh yeah, massive.
Concert, played it on the ground. We're looking to beat us for pace, to turners, to.
And that suits us. Like Dunstan, the start of the season, they passed it, we beat them. Cleethorpes love to pass it, we beat them. Teams who go a little bit more direct, we tend to struggle just a little bit.
Yeah, but that is what Tadcaster are doing today, as they've just clipped this one forward. But Baker's all on it, gets it through to Turner, back to Langton, who's going to send it long, looking for Ifeabu, but has been cut out there. And Tadcaster are trying to pass the ball about a bit now, but that's been intercepted by Turner. They've got Ifeabu, and they're actually keeping a lot of men deep, which is stopping our counter-attacks here from taking paces. They've won the ball back and given it back to Covewell, and almost Thomas Poole getting onto the end of it. And it's with Alex O'Connor now, who passes it back to Murray. He's going to have to be close because he was getting closed down, but it has gone to Ifeabu against his former club here today. As he goes to Baker, finds O'Connor here, back in the first team lineup. Now back to Ifeabu, as we try to pass it down this right-hand side. O'Connor's going to try and cross it here, looking for Tinker, and Tinker has to get the tackle in to Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie Gray passes it backwards to Turner. Mackenzie Gray went down, screaming in pain, but nothing's given, and eventually we're losing the tackle there. And but while Tadcaster immediately looked like caught out on the offside, which I think is the completely right decision there. He was.
Good play by Stocky boys there.
Yep. We'll try and keep you up to date with all the other results as we already have done. We'll try and keep you up to date with some of the FA Cup scores as well, including Buxton taking a 1-goal lead against Nether Town in the first round. Result involving an non-league side's already happened today. South Shields, losing 2-0 to Forest Green Rovers.
2-0?
Yeah. Connor Wickham scored from the halfway line, apparently. I imagine that was a keeper-up situation, as some good play here from Stocksbridge, but it has just gone a bit behind Tinker there. Gets to Mackenzie Gray on the left wing. Mackenzie Gray's going to look to beat his man. Takes the pass here to O'Connor, who tries to get down to the byline here. He's being forced out of the box, back to Tinker, who's crossing his blocks. It's out for a throw in there, and you just wonder.
Good play again.
Yeah. Maybe could have taken an earlier cross there at times, but it's back here with Turner, who's going to put the ball in, but it's poor
cross
ball.
Again. Kurt.
It's going to be
two
cleared
crosses
out.
He's had now. It's not.
Overview immediately wins that back with a header, though. Tadcaster has sent it down the left wing. Murray's covering, and Murray's going to send that into the car park. I hope you've not got your car in that car park today.
No.
I heard it bounce off our top of our stand here, so it should be safe for any of the players' cars back there at the moment.
Good position there for Stocksbridge, just that final ball just let him down. It's twice now we've had opportunity for two good crosses and not really put a good ball in the box.
Johnny actually just winning another throw-in off the foot of Alex O'Connor there, so back in basically an identical position, though I think he's looking to take as many yards as he can. We'll see how many. What is the trick to nicking as many yards? As a fullback who takes the throw-ins, because he's just taken 10 there, is that the trick? Go back and get it, fetch it, and then...
I think you just need to get the ref on your side and just be a bit cute with it.
They did immediately give the ball back away as another throw into Stocksbridge. Because it does seem to be a trick that every fullback in this league does, is how many yards can you take before the referee...
All the ref's going to do is just tell you to go back anyway, so it's worth a try.
They've just sent another throw in about 5 yards up Stocksbridge, so... Jefferson Kings would have got about 10 yards there for Tadcaster. Cleethorpes Town have taken the lead against Shildon. Jack McMenemy has scored that one. I remember watching him for Lincoln City.
Yeah, I remember we said.
Yeah. Not many, well, there's a lot of non-league clubs around Lincolnshire way to go to if you come out of the Lincoln City Academy. And if you're a Grimsby Town lad, you go to Grimsby Borough, it seems. As I looked at when I did my research for last week's fixture. Tadcaster have got the ball back for another throw-in on their left-hand side. It just seems to be stuck on this right wing at the moment. Neither team able to get it out of here. I kind of heads it back, but it only goes to Hay, the on-loan midfielder. Tries to get it forward, but it just goes out of play for another Stocksbridge throw-in. Does it just get a bit tedious here when it's always just these throw-ins like this?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those games today. Bobbly pitch, not in nice conditions. It's going to be a bit scruffy.
Well, as you say that, the sun I think just come out a bit here as Langton's gathered the ball. knocks it off him. It's stayed in. Murray tries to keep it in, but it's flicked off the foot of Theo Hudson here.
Needs to better clearances again, which we did really well the other night. We need to do this again tonight. Need to go big as we can.
Yeah, fantastic result that was on Tuesday night away at Concert, that 2-1 win.
Fully deserved as well.
Baker just send it long here, just bounced in the midfield here, but it's going to go out to play again. But fine, it's a throw in the other half at least now, so Stocksbridge might have a chance.
If he gains some kind of oh, I don't know what he's doing with Bailey's.
Connor's just lost the ball there. They've sent it long, but Guilfoyle just seems to be in a permanent offside position at the moment.
Bailey's absolutely stitched him there with a throw around his neck. Not a lot Alex could do with that.
Yeah, it's going to go back for a throw, and Baker. It just seems to be. I don't know if we can. Well, there's barely been about 10 throw-ins in the last 2 minutes. In the Premier League, Leeds United are drawing 1-1 with Bournemouth. It's after 7 minutes, that one. As O'Connor's flick forward gets headed away, Turner gets the header onto it, but only back to Tadcaster, who sent it long for Guilfoyle, and he is onside here, but Davison Hale's able to collect it. Guilfoyle there just staying just a bit offside though, onside, but yeah, I may have penalised him. As the juniors here are making some noise here. Right for Baker, who sent it forward here. Headed away though by Hartley. It's going to be some head tennis here, as Langton here said it to O'Connor, but Tadcaster grabbed it in midfield, sent it long looking for Guilfoyle, but Murray here so comfortable and gives it to Baker, who sends it long looking for Poole. Back to Hartley, who heads it back, and Fifia Faber's caught it in his feet and he's going to try and get forward with it now, but he's been marshalled off the ball really well there by Lewis Hay, and the ball is now back in Tadcaster. So yeah, Lewis. Baker's just got a head onto that throw, it's gone behind him, so Tadcaster will get the yards here. It's been a bit like American football here today, where it's just about yardage rather than getting the ball forward. It's
not a good start. It's going to be one of those games. It's not going to be nice for the people listening.
No, please do stay tuned in there.
Oh, please do.
It may get exciting. We've seen them happen before where they liven up suddenly. So it's going to be field, but well in from O'Connor. They're trying to get back to O'Connor just behind him, but well cut out there by Luke Sharry here, who is one of the many Yorkshire amateur players that followed Craig Ogilvie here. As it's back here for Keenan McKenzie-Gray, who I thought, well, he got advantage there, and his pass was actually quite that poor that he's actually got the free kick back.
Yeah.
Luke Sharry there had actually had a man of the match performance for Yorkshire amateur against the Steels back on New Year's Day.
That's when we lost to.
No, that's when we lost to him. Yes, not the best way to bring in the new year, but
we should never have lost that game.
Yeah, they went down to 10 men in that one, but Luke Sharry had a great flicked on it for O'Connor. O'Connor just needs to put the ball in. He's fallen over and slipped over though, O'Connor, at the crucial point, and that stopped the attack. But he's back with Baker now. Turner's looking to get some space for himself. He's going to put the ball. It's a good ball, but being headed away. If Faber just can't get his foot onto it, and on Tadcaster got it through the legs of Mitch Langton, and they're on the counter attack now. They've flipped it through the right hand side for Guilfoyle. He's got Oglesby covering him. Guilfoyle's on the right wing, putting the ball in, looking there for Dyer. His header is backwards though, rather than forwards. And now Turner's got the clearance. Only back to Sharry though, and it's gone through now. It's onto the left wing for Hay. Hay's going to put the ball in, being blocked by Turner. And back with Sharry again. Sharry gives it back to Jebson King, and King tries to get in the box, but it's very short, and Tinker there blocks it. And he's just given a big long boot there. Then again, I think, looking where Tinker blocked that, I'm surprised he didn't go down.
Yeah, that would probably hurt him.
He must be wearing a box. Must be. I don't know if he's one of our cricket players here, but
don't think so.
O'Connor there. Oh, it's just a subtle pass from O'Connor that immediately lets due to Hay, but
it's a very sloppy start.
Yeah.
Steals again.
Yeah, it's a short pass from Dave Snell to Baker, and Baker has some space to move into, and that's where I like Baker. He's got plenty of pace. He takes past the Poole, back to Ifeafabu. Ifeafabu turns and he's looking for the run, but instead going to find Baker on the right hand side, but he's got been tackled there, and Tadcaster win the ball back here, and yeah, it's just not working for Stocksbridge at the moment, is it? As Tanique Fishley looks to find Guilfoyle on the right wing. Guilfoyle here will put it back. Passes it back all the way here to Jack Johnson. Now with Sharry, who looks to be everywhere on the pitch at the moment, as he looks to get the cutting pass right through to Jebson King, and then it's going to go out there. It just doesn't seem to be working for the Steels at the moment, does it, some of this play?
We just don't. We're a little bit in between at the minute. We don't know to go long. We don't know to play to feet. Everything's just kind of going down the centre half throat. And we took her up there on his own, and Tucker's not going to It's going to be hard for him if he's going to keep doing that for 90 minutes.
Yeah, obviously it's a very different. Luke Thomas Poole, not usually a striker, playing it today. These kids are having a wreck go. It's quite fun actually to have some loud home fans. But it's a different challenge, isn't it? I mean, obviously Thomas Poole, a very different sort of striker to Luke Rawson, and I'm being mindful of what I say with him sitting right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tadcaster got the ball. I thought that was well won by Curtis Turner.
Alex doesn't need to make that foul.
Tadcaster get the free kick just 5 yards inside the Stocksbridge half. But yeah, Thomas Poole there is a very different sort of striker to what Luke Rawson is.
Yeah, Tucks wants it to feet, wants to get out on the half turn, get plays in the game.
Yeah. So Jebson King, are you looking? Swallow Nest are losing 2-0 to Brigtown, as that pass I thought was going to get intercepted for sure, but it was tackled eventually. Thomas Poole gets some sort of touch, but he goes right back to Tadcaster. So they're going to continue the pressure. Jebson King trying to slip through, and eventually that little flick on from Hay was tackled, and now Langton is going to clear it up, but it's to no one in particular. Poole's glitched onto the poor touch, but his pass forward is very heavy.
Final ball
and
again.
Culverwell, just needed a light touch, and Mackenzie Gray could have been in there. In local news, Chesterfield have taken the lead against Northampton Town through Amando Dobra. A very good season in Chesterfield.
1-0 Spar rights.
As we see, actually I'm just thinking of the lads in front of us. Are they all the Chesterfield lads there in front of us?
Apart from Code's Donny.
Code.
Not dangerous here for Sally.
Oh, it's a good Lewis Hay with a poor final ball letting Stocksbridge off there, but it just can Poole just hold this on. He heads it on, looking for Mackenzie Gray though.
Someone needs to talk to him there, just tell him to hold it. Kenzie's next to him. Bit of communication.
In Premier League news, Julian Alvarez has just scored for Manchester City. Back for Bailey Baker, who's going to slip through to Ifya Fabu, but Fabu can't get the turn though. 2 men round him, no help, and Tadcaster have won the ball back fairly simply. Sharry's just going to take his time before passing it back to Jebson King. It's a long ball forward. Murray battling there, comes off Guilfoyle though, and even though I think probably should have been a free kick his way because he was having his shirt pulled all around. Grantham Town have taken the lead against Consett, 1-0 lead there.
Ashton Hall.
He's been one of their better players this season, Ashton Hall.
Yeah, good lad Ashton, played with him at Matlock, really nice kid, and good player as well.
Tadcaster just cleared another one, Murray heads it back, but Tadcaster, I thought Tadcaster could be first onto it, he's left it, and that's allowed Ifya Fabu to get onto it, but he's immediately tackled, but Turner's onto the ball, trying to beat Sharry, but Sharry being a bit of a man mountain there, and it's going to go all the way back to Max Culverwell now.
Seems to be every time I'm on the commentary, Adam, it seems to be a bad game.
Well, you were in second half, weren't you, last time, and it weren't particularly great. That did come off Guilfoyle's private pass there, and you saw him flinch there as it goes all the way back to Culverwell again now. Former Belper Town goalkeeper Culverwell. As it just goes, Tinker try to boost that one forward, but Mackenzie Gray's going to try and get his touch onto it, but it's just going to go out to play there. Just nothing doing at the moment, is there? It's just 19 minutes have gone in this game, it's 0-0.
It's been the worst 19 minutes of football, guys, I've ever seen.
And my match report's about 2 words long at the moment.
Yeah. Throw in. It's your match report.
And that throw in immediately goes out
for a throw in.
That is one of the worst throw-ins you'll ever see.
It's something to brighten up your day, Ad. Your mum's coming up. Just talking about you.
She'll fight you, you know. She's part of crew in Benidorm. She'll scrap.
Oh, she's there when we're there.
She'd probably outdrink some of you.
It's not a foul, referee.
Keenan Mackenzie Gray give away the foul. It's a very light one. Must be for a slice of the pushers. Tinker there, going making sure it's been. Well, O'Connor, going to slow down. They are looking the same from a difference. Norwich City have taken a 1-goal lead against Rotherham United. Kenny McLean there. And Worksop have taken a lead against Brighouse through Terry Hawkridge, that former Scunthorpe winger, as part of the ridiculous amount of VFL players they have. Just goes to the right hand side. Tadcaster looking to go short here. Smith here is going to try and flick on, looking for the right wing where Nathan Dyer is. Nathan Dyer's put a ball in, it's very high, lofted ball, but Ogilvy's just going to head that out. But only back to the edge of the box here. He's going to try and run around the fake, takes the shot, but it's good well over.
Good defending by Alex there. Yeah. Trapped him well.
The person I did think of who's not in the Tadcaster squad today, recently signed for them, is obviously Nathaniel Crofts, our player from last season, a former loanee as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Nat is today.
No, I'm not either. I know he's always had issues of injuries, and that kept him in and out of the team when he was here.
Nat, if you're listening, I don't think you fancied it today.
Ooh, that's a challenge.
I didn't fancy it. Didn't fancy Jack Tinker kicking his ankles. I'm only joking, that I love you really.
Pontefract College have just taken the lead against Sheffield FC. Spencer Clark. We did work out, because obviously we had the news this week that you're probably out for another 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We worked out that roughly you may well be back for Pontefract College, and you made good friends with them last year.
I know, I've actually got a statue in the town now, I think. But yeah, hopefully, I'm aiming for the Lincoln game on the 10th.
Well,
that's my aim.
Alex O'Connor trying to get onto a ball here, but it's been covered quite well now, and O'Connor trying to keep them pegged in there. Ball's been played back, but it's only going to Turner. Turner has an opportunity here. Turner's going to take the shot. Oh, what a goal! That's a bit of magic from Curtis Turner. It's absolutely from nothing. He just takes the touch.
Is there anything this man can't do? He can sing, he can model, and he can put it into the top bin some 25 yards. Curtis Turner, marry me.
It's a spectacular effort. It's from the edge of the box, on the corner of the box essentially, just outside.
Unbelievable.
And he's put it into the top corner. It is an amazing effort from Curtis Turner there, who he had an incredible effort against Lincoln United, and he's just probably topped that one with that effort there.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to score a better one.
It's a spectacular goal from Curtis, who has been one of the top performers this season. And is that what can put a bit more energy in this Stocksbridge side? As if your favourite look for the run of Keane Mackenzie-Gray, but it's been intercepted by Johnson, and there's someone for Guilfoyle to chase, and say out of absolutely nothing, that wasn't it?
Well, you said something can just happen out of nothing, and luckily it's gone to the Steels.
Yeah, all right. Stunning effort from Curtis, and we had a good goal of the season competition last year, didn't we?
Yeah, some unbelievable goals last year.
Yeah, with the likes obviously Nodder and Crofts, who just seemed to score from 30 yards and nothing else. We spoke about Crofts earlier. And
that's up there, that one.
Yeah,
that's
Curtis Turner, we've had some good efforts. Yours at Sheffield FC will be in there, I'm sure, at the end of the year.
I don't want to mention it.
Don't want to mention it. You've never stopped talking about it ever since.
Doesn't happen often.
So yeah, Curtis Turner on the 22nd minute, that goal. And if Faber's got it in an advanced position, he's looking to beat his man. He's got Curtis Turner on the right, but well cut out there by Lewis Hay. Ball's gone back to Baker here, who's sending it long, and if Faber's going to hopefully try and win this clumsily dealt with ball by Jefferson King, but Jefferson King did get it, pass it back to central defence, who have got it forward here to Dyer here. It's just going to bounce Oakley, and that's allowed Langton to flick one through. Pool's going to chase, but it's a bit half-hearted from Poole, knowing it's going to go all the way back to Culverwell. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Out of nothing.
Yeah, just that's O'Connor's closing down, weren't it, really? That forced the poor clearance.
Keenan played a good ball in behind, Alex chased it, closed it down, clearance straight to Kerr at the edge of the box. Great strike into the top corner.
So we just have a quick look at... So you know, obviously we don't look at the league table this early. Stocksbridge Seals do move into 8th place as current results stand.
It means nothing until 90 minutes is done.
No. Grimsby Borough have just taken the lead in their game against Long Eaton. Adam Drury scoring there. They're missing a couple of players, I think, probably from the various suspensions now. That 10v10 game that we had against them last Saturday.
I've seen the video footage back of that. It was absolutely never a red card in a million years.
Langton's just won the ball well. Poole, though, just can't get his foot onto it if your Faber weren't quick onto it, but it has only been played back to Elliot Murray, and now Baker's onto it, and Baker's got what he likes. Space to move into on the right wing. He's going to try and go all the way. Baker's looking to look for the back run of Iffy Faber, but Faber hasn't made the run there. And
no, I think Baker, he's gone to cross that. I think it's struck a nasty ball. He's just gone through to the keeper.
And he's taking the quick ball out here, looking for Fishley here. Fishley's forced to pass it back before it end up back at Jack Tink here, and Tinker's going to get through to Turner, the goal scorer. Turner's looking for Keane Mackenzie-Gray, but has been blocked. It's going to go out for the throw-in here. Mate, we have an FA Cup score. Alvichurch, who are one of the lowest ranked teams, have taken the lead.
Where are they playing? Are they not at Charlton, are they? No, they're not the one at Charlton. They're at
Cheltenham. Away at a league side, Step-Free Alvichurch are leading 1-0.
Could have been us. Could have been us.
Yes, if Stocksbridge had won their 2 remaining FA Cup games, we would away at Doncaster Rovers. We'd have been playing at the Eco Power Stadium.
Home game.
Yeah, against Harrison Biggins.
I don't know who that guy is. Never heard of him.
Ball going in from Stocksbridge from this free kick, but it's been headed away, and it's just going to bounce locally before.
It's not a foul again.
It's very soft foul. Curtis Turner's given away. Just the push in the back he's been given for here, and it's going to go back for Coulswell. Bit of a fortunate one to give away, and they tried to take the free kick quick, but been penalised. It's going to go back there. We are 26 minutes into this match. It is 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. I just need to update that score on the thing. I've not done it yet. So got so excited about buying that good a goal. So going to be back in. Going to be back for Jebson King. Jebson King send it along, but if Fabu gets the block onto it, it's going back for Curtis Turner. But it's actually gone out to play that ball.
Ref's gate. I think Lano's give a handball.
Are you giving handball there? Actually,
I think it was handball there.
Manchester City have been sent down to 10 men against Fulham and a penalty to Fulham. Joe Cancello, so if you've got him in your fantasy team, and I think a few have.
A few of them have.
If you've got Cancello in your team, he's been sent off. Because Luke Rawson's just been cheering it, thinking he's scored, and Poole's almost in there, and it's now back for the Coulswell now. Thomas Poole there, just been an absolute pain for some of these defenders today. As Langton just had it on, but Sharry's in there. Sharry is playing.
Yeah, he's playing well. He's probably in their best place so far.
Yeah. Oh, Paul Pass has just given it to Keenan Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie Gray is going to try and get the run on, but he's being forced sideways here by some good defending by Jack Johnson. But Mackenzie Gray has got the beating of him here. He's just been going to pass it backwards. That's a great run from Mackenzie Gray. Back to O'Connor here. O'Connor's been forced backwards, though. He's going to flip play to Baker. Baker's now got it on this right wing. Baker here looking for the overlap. Gives it to Turner. Turner's going to probably give it back to Baker. He does. Baker's going to put the cross in. Well blocked, though, by Hay in the defence. And it's going to be... Is that a corner kick that's being given? Oh, throw in, yeah.
I think it's a corner. Tucker's walking over.
Yeah, it's Thomas Poole heading over, so I think it actually might well be a corner. I thought it was a throw with the way he did his flag there. Carlton Town have taken a shock lead against Stockton. Niall Davey. That's our opponents on Tuesday night. I don't want to face them on the confidence of beating Stockton.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes a bit of complacency can kick in. Anyone can beat anyone in this league. It's just how you...
Yeah. So it is a corner kick. First corner of the game, 28 minutes gone. We haven't seen a goal from a corner in a while, but we'll see how this delivery goes. It's a low one. Oh, Murray tries to meet it, but he just can't get enough of his foot around it. Tadcaster have cleared. Gulfell looks to turn and boot the ball forward, but it's O'Connor clearing it. Interesting to see O'Connor this far back. Normally he's the one hovering around the penalty box.
Yeah, probably with a couple of players missing stays had to do that job today.
Yeah. Keenan Mackenzie Gray just head down forward, because we've seen him score a few from that sort of gathering that up. Pennington Church are 1-0 down against Garforth in a local fixture. Obviously that's why you should have come to Stocksbridge today if you're over in Pennington, because we are winning 1-0 thanks to an incredible goal from Curtis Turner. Fulham have equalised from the penalty spot, by the way. Andres Pereira, wrong one there. So if you've got João Cancelo in your fantasy team, you have actually been done for today.
I've captained Mr. Foden today, and he's on the Judy Dench, so hopefully he comes on.
Brandon Bradbury has scored for Hallam FC as well.
Luke's little smirk there.
The Stocksbridge fantasy league obviously going very well.
It's going well for a few of us.
In an earlier fixture, it's currently 71 minutes. Retford are drawing 1-1 with Armthorpe. A few games kicking off at 2 p.m. today because of the cost of living crisis, with various teams trying to save on the cost of floodlights. We're still at 3 p.m. though. Of course, if we have any changes, we'll tell you on the social media. Do follow us on Park Steels FC if you don't. Thomas Poole tries to flick on that header, but it's going to go back to Curtis Turner. Curtis Turner sends Baker on his run there. He ordered him to do so as well. That is a captain for you. Gives it back to Langton, tries to flick it through, goes through to Turner, who's going to cut inside, he's looking for a shot, takes a shot, misses Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie Gray almost onto it. It's great play from Curtis Turner, looking for his second of the day.
Struck the post. Play down the right by Bailey, Mitch and Kurt there.
What's unfortunate is Mackenzie Gray trying to play goal poacher, just misses it by yards as well, or else he would have had his first goal in a Stocksbridge shirt. But it's Tinker going on a big long run as he is prone to do. He's got to the box here on the left-hand side. He's got no options there. He's looking for Ifeafabu. It's actually bounced and stayed in though, that cross. Ifeafabu's got it on the right-hand side. He hasn't got many options either. He's trying to bounce it off a man and he's earned the corner there, which I think was all he could do with the limited options he was given.
So unlucky by Kurt there. That could have.
Keeper were beaten, weren't they?
Unlucky by keeper.
was stuck. Keeper's feet got stuck in the mud there.
Unlucky by Curtis, unlucky by Mackenzie Gray not getting on the end of that. That still get to score for Stocksbridge in a competitive game. Did score against Eccleshill in a friendly. Ball going long here, been cleared by Tadcaster. Looks like it's going to be first on it by
Great
Smith,
tackle,
but well in.
it's
Then
not
by
a
Oglesby,
foul.
but the foul's being
Not a
given.
foul. Referees these days, geez, give me strength. Give me strength.
Benjamin Ray has equalised for Shildon against Cleethorpes. There, that would be a surprise result if Shildon can get out of that. They've had a very poor start.
Be a good result for us if they can beat Cleethorpes.
Yeah, because if we do get second win in a row,
Yeah, we're not looking behind us, we're looking in front, we're trying to get to the playoffs.
yeah, it would be, the chase would be on, especially with 2 more games in hand. The ball is on the right hand side for Tadcaster, so we best just be quiet while they're attacking as we get a bit confident here. So on the right wing, ball goes to the byline here, but it's been covered here by Langton, who's, well, not Langton, it's Oglesby, I'm
Chaz,
sorry.
yeah, good defending by Chaz.
And his clearance came off the Tadcaster man here and earns a throw in. So it's 32 minutes gone in this game. It is 0-0 at the moment. Not 1-0, I mean, I'm afraid, sorry. I just counts off Curtis Turner's goal. And that's why I'm a non-league commentator. That's why Radio Sheffield haven't had the call yet.
Aim higher. Sky Sports.
Man, I'm taking Sam Matterface's job. I'm going to World Cup. You'll be missing me for a month. I'm going to do Canada over there facing. The 10 a.m. matches. So World Cup starting in just 2 weeks' time.
I know, it's hard to get up for it, really.
Yeah, it is.
When the season's still going.
It's weird, isn't it? And when after it's going to be on when you're at work.
Yeah.
And that's why you book a holiday on the first week of the World Cup, which is definitely what I've done. Sharry just got it here to Hay. Hay's got an opportunity for the shot. He's looking for it too.
It's a great strike.
Well, he's been inspired by Curtis Turner with that sort of effort. A very good shot there.
Great strike, like a little knuckleball there. He's doing all
Yeah.
sorts in the air. Just over the bar.
He's one of the players that's joined on loan from Guiseley, joining at the same time as Nat Crofts did.
Yeah, we got told about him in the before the game. Lively player.
Dangerous player, for sure. So it's going to go back for Davison Hale for goal kick. He's facing his former club today, Davison Hale.
How many clubs did he have? Only 21.
21, let's have a look. Harrison Davison Hale. This is a list. Formerly of Huddersfield Town, Liversidge, Mickletown, Halifax Town, Hemsworth Miners Welfare and Tadcaster Albion. Some of these, hey, I'll tell you that, I can tell you one player who's beats that.
Who's that?
Luke Rawson. I can give you his list later if you like, but if your Faber may have been played in here, if your Faber could need to find Mackenzie going in the middle, he's looking for him, but it's been just a tackle from, I think it's Sharry officially actually, in the last moment, coming with a clearance as well. Oh, but he's missed that header there, Mackenzie Gray offside, but it's actually going to be O'Connor who's going to pull chase to it. O'Connor has done, he's going to pass it back to Mackenzie Gray here, who's looking to cut inside, but being blocked well off by Sharry there. That's some good physicality from the defensive midfielder, who is looking very strong in this game. Tadcaster here going to look for the counter-attack. He's found Hay on the left wing. It's a dangerous looking ball to the right hand side, but it's well over everyone and it's going to go for flag. Okay, so do you want the full list of Luke Rawson's teams?
Go on.
Sheffield FC, Bradford Park Avenue, Alfreton Town, Answorth, Brighouse Town, Matlock Town, so he's a fellow Fulham and Matlock player, and Chesterfield.
Club man, he's like a young Martin Gritton, Luke.
I've never called a young man and a journeyman, but I think we can call Rawson that with that many teams.
He's settled here now. He's moved his family up to Stocksbridge. He's settled now.
The thing we haven't mentioned is, okay, it's on loan, as Luke has just said to us, but also he did go to Sheffield like 6 times. Because Chesterfield and Sheffield FC have a good relationship, being both Derbyshire teams.
You'd think you'd learn from your mistakes going there, wouldn't you, after the first time? But
I know. Too many times you can't get a table in the coaching horses, you'd think you'd decide, no, I'm not doing this.
Tadcaster on the break here on the left.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity here. Jebson King tries to put the ball in the middle, but well cut out by Curtis Turner there, who has been absolutely everywhere today. And trying to get it through. Some good passing here as it goes back to Smith. He's looking for Dyer on the left wing, and the offside flag is up, but that was some really good play there from Tadcaster. Some more goals to tell you back. Shildon have taken the lead against Cleethorpes through Che Liddell. Cleveland's still managerless over there at the moment, so the resignation of Smith. And Worksop Town are 2-0 up on Brighouse through Liam Hughes.
Shock. If they don't win the league by 10 points, they've had a bad season.
Well, they have the games in hand to go top of the table at the moment, but they are currently 5th. They've just gone 3-0 up Worksop, as we said that, from Jack Broadhead. Well, a week on Tuesday, we're off to Worksop.
Well, you are.
You're in America
I'll
again.
be in Las Vegas. I'll be watching, listening in.
Well, we'll be gambling on a win there, while Jordan's in Vegas, so... Ball goes long here for Guildford to try and chase on the right wing, but it's been covered all the way by Oglesby, who's having a quite quietly solid game today.
I think if Stocky just get the foot on the ball and just relax just a little bit, I think second half this could open up for us.
Yeah.
Just make sure we keep the back door closed.
Obviously, we are expecting Tadcaster to improve on the season under Craig Ogilvie. Obviously, you look at the way Yorkshire Amateur are now, who are fighting at the bottom of the northern counties. They did a fantastic job there, obviously. I know it's all gone a bit wrong there with organisation and things, but they are going to be good, man. It's a good appointment for Tadcaster.
Yeah, well, look, they did well last year when they had the players in last year. They were playoffs.
If Faber just giving away a foul, pushing his man down officially as he tried to get the beating of him. Faber not being able to get on the ball as much as he did on Tuesday night.
No.
But then again, Tadcaster are not passing it among the defence as much as they did on Tuesday night, which I was told after the game that the goalkeeper was shouting, "Do not pass it to me," and they kept promptly passing it back to him. And that is, I was expecting the foul to be given there, as I think that was Murray there, or Baker, I think it was actually.
Yeah, Tadcaster doing that well so far.
They tried to take the quick free kick there of Smith there. I think Baker there was standing for it to stop it happening. I wonder if they were trying to get Baker a booking there for the obstruction.
Yeah, a bit cheeky there, the number 8. Ref went having on a bit.
That's good with the referee, because there are some teams in this league that will play games with the referees, and we absolutely know who they are. We aren't saying who they are, but you need a referee like that to make so that the game goes fairly. Boxing Day, we'll see if that still works. Ball goes into the box to the far end, headed away by Murray. Headed on back, but Sharry's going to collect it on the right hand side. Lovely little bit of trick that beat his man, but the ball was too heavy and it's gone out for the throw in there. So it's 38 minutes gone, and it is 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels at the moment. There has been a goal at Pontefract. Sheffield FC have equalised through Nathan Modest, former Wednesday youngster.
Good result for us that, if they can finish in a draw, I think.
Yeah. Sheffield FC obviously having quite a good season, much improved from last year. They're fighting in a similar place we are at the moment.
Yeah.
Ball goes forward, Murray's going to fight for that and head it away. Langton on it, he's going to try and take the first time shot. Sharry does get a touch onto it, but Poole is able to get it, chests it down. He's looking for the run if Fabu, but it's been caught there by Jebson King and plays it back to Johnson here. Yeah, and that ball through though from Tadcaster there. Well, they've earned a free kick. I didn't see it because I was following the ball, but I think Poole or
Keenan.
Was it Keenan? Mackenzie Gray's got in late. Got a bit late in on there, and Johnson. Just see Luca DeFalco returning to the bench here. The local lad. Poole's just played it here, trying to get it to Gray, but it's a great tackle from Johnson there. Goes back to Poole, looking for Fabu again, but the offside flags up. And first time he's been offside today, Fabu does seem to occupy that position quite a bit at times. They played it quick here, going back to Johnson, who's gone back to Caldwell. Well, O'Connor playing chase there. O'Connor did get a goal doing that last year against Dunstan.
Good chasing, good work rate by Alex there.
Yeah, back with Sharry here, who seems to try and just drop wherever the ball is today. But Mackenzie Gray's just run, and he's got it on the left wing here. Mackenzie Gray cutting inside, and the pass just doesn't find Poole, but has gone to Fabu here. But he's lost the ball way too easily there. Hayes come in. He's going to go back to Culverwell. Poole's closing down. Poole, I think, feeling a bit confident closing down the keepers after Tuesday night because he got so much success doing that. But that closing down worked there. Langton closed it down, but Tadcaster have cleared it. It's on to Fisher on the right hand side, and Fisher's got some space in front of him. Tinker's covering. Pass gone past Tinker onto the right hand side here for Tadcaster. Steele's defending. Ball going in, and Tadcaster a touch, and the offside flag has gone up. And well, he was lucky there because otherwise Tadcaster could have been in.
2 yards offside there.
Yeah, but we've seen decisions at this level. Thomas Poole was onside when he scored on
very true.
Tuesday night. I was in line perfectly with it. if Fabu was offside for his goal that he was chalked off.
But you can't say anything to the linesman because he was right.
Yeah.
That's why I don't mind when doing linesman and rest. They hold their hands up like, do you know what, I got that wrong. You can tell by reactions of players if it's right or wrong.
Yeah, so it's back here now with Davison Hale for the goal kick. Yeah, it's quite funny sometimes. I remember being in the bar after the Grimsby Borough match when there was a red card decision, I think, in the match I was on the TV, and I think everyone had a bit of a joke at the referee because of Lee Whelan's red card, and he put the VR symbol up.
Yeah.
Ball is on the left-hand side now for O'Connor, who takes the short option.
Looking
for Turner. Turner's going to go for it here, but it's right. It's been spilled. Keenan McKenzie Gray tries to nip onto it. Ball's still out, but Tadcaster clears.
Keeper's done really well there, following the spill.
He did. He almost gets it away. The keeper, though, just went. Kenzie Gray just had a bit of a rubber bad luck in this game, where if luck's gone well with him, he's probably netted and made it 2-0. Two chances similar to that now. Ball's gone long here, but anything bound back to Turner. Turner gets it to Baker on the right-hand side, who now gets it. Well, I thought to Murray. I'm sorry. Now to Baker. Now trying to get it to Mackenzie Gray, who stretches and just about gets it. Takes a short pass to Turner. Turner keeps the ball despite Hayes flash in front of him. Now to O'Connor. O'Connor's looking to get the ball, slip the play to Mackenzie Gray, but being headed backwards here by Jebson King, and now it's with Mackenzie Gray, who's looking to cut inside. Mackenzie Gray looking to see if he can have the shot. Instead, he gives it to Turner. Turner's being forced backwards. Tadcaster remaining really solid into the defence at the moment. Turner now gets it, tries to get it to Baker, but the interception's there, and Tadcaster are going to get the ball away now. And they don't. They get it back to Poole actually, but they get the tackle in there. That's Scott Smith, who's well in there, and he's going to try and carry the ball. And it's a long distance run. Langton goes in with a sliding challenge, and he misses the ball. And I think he's going to get his booking there.
Comes from us losing the ball. We need to take care of it. We got broken. All midfielders gambled and went forward, which left us vulnerable. Just we're 1-0 up with 5 minutes to go before half time. We don't really need to be doing that.
I need to know what's happened at Pontefract Sheffield, because Adam Watson for Sheffield has been sent off and Gavin Allett has been sent off for Pontefract.
They're not too bad tackles, put it that way.
I'm going to go look at Sheffield FC's scores, because they're always typically quite honest, unlike an official account.
Honest or...
Because Sheffield FC have just said they've just both been sent off. Pontefract will claim that, will probably claim that Gavin Allett was somewhere near something and he's been sent off wrongly by the referee. Yeah. Tadcaster's short pass has been cut out immediately. If Faber tried to get him, but he's given the foul away there. So we will.
H done really well there, won the foul, because if he was in, very clever by the little number 8.
Let's have a look at Sheffield FC scores. I want to see what's happened there. Tadcaster send a long ball forward here, headed away by Oglesby. He's going to go for a throw-in on that right-hand side. Are they actually live tweeting it? Please be, because I want to know what the hell happened. Because that's oh, they're not doing it. No, I really want to know what's happened there. Kenzie Gray got a touch onto that ball, but it's still with Tadcaster. It's a good ball in there from Jebson King. Oglesby's read it well, headed it away. Turner's looking to be the first one into it. He is. Get it through to Ifya Faber, who's took it in his feet, but well in from Fishley there. Sam Ewins is getting his advertising, well, not the board out, so we're going to see our stoppage time very soon. Ball going long here. Murray's headed it away. Langton managed to head it away from Tadcaster. Guilfoyle almost nips in and he earns a free kick there. Tinker, I think, may have got a foot in there as Guilfoyle was ready to break. And
our own worst enemy today.
It could well be a dangerous free kick at the end of this first half.
Tadcaster get anything from this game, it's because of our mistakes. They're not going to open us up, they're not going to hurt us, but we should cut out these silly mistakes now. You can clearly see, ref, the ball is not...
Is he booked, Jack? I think Jack Tinker's looking like he's going to get a booking.
Oh, another one.
Second booking of the day. It's a fair booking, I'd say, because he was about to break in the box, Guilfoyle, and create an opportunity.
Dangerous position here.
And there's a booking.
Very dangerous position.
Is that Jack Tinker who's got the booking? Yeah, I think it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's looks a bit wet and miserable out there today. So no opportunity, and this may be the last thing that the Steels need to defend for this game. We haven't seen the board go up yet, but we must be in it now. Oh, it's 2 minutes, got 2 minutes to go. Well, good, he looks on target, well saved. Tadcaster first onto it, back of the net, offside flag is up, it's not going to count.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time.
Need to learn from that.
And well, we got. Hey, juniors, you should be cheering that. Why are you booing? Our junior lads come out to support the team, don't we? There they go, they're cheering now, they've realised. Love seeing our juniors here, they're a fantastic part of the club. And they're really bringing the atmosphere today, the lads, young lads. It's back now for Dason Hale to send this one forward. Bit of a let-off there, though, for the Seals, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, if it was going at 1-1, it would have been a tough one to take. We've played well this half, well, considering the conditions.
Yeah. Ball's here that O'Connor's going to try and chase. That's gone through. He's blocked it as well, and O'Connor may have got an opportunity here. Slips a through pass to Ifia Faber on the left wing, but it's been well cut out there by Tadcaster, who cleared it out. O'Connor he's a very active and busy midfielder. O'Connor. He's always
he'll be the face in this league in that position. I've never known a guy fitter than him.
It's been great fun watching him in pre-season, just outlapping you all.
It's scary.
He is a bit ridiculous. Poole gives it back here to Tinku, puts the ball into midfield. O'Connor's just got his back to goal at the moment. He's being forced backwards and he gets it to Langton, who first touch isn't great, but he has got the first one back. Now it's to Ifia Faber, who needs to turn his man. He's trying to create some space for himself. He's got 2 men on him. He's going to slip through Tinker. Tinker's going to put the ball through. Keen Mackenzie Gray trying to get onto it. Well cleared before he can get to him. O'Connor takes the touch back to Turner. Passes just a bit beyond Langton, but he's going to get it on that left-hand side. And the half-time whistle has gone. It's half-time here. The Stocksbridge Park Seals are in the lead thanks to an incredible curling effort from Curtis Turner. 1-0 here. We will see you in 15 minutes. Jordan's heading off to the dressing room now. And
Stern words.
And we will see you to the second half. Thank you very much for tuning in so far. Hello and welcome back here to Brackenmore for the second half of this match between Stocksbridge Park Steel, Tadcaster Albion here at Brackenmore. I'm Adam Allcroft, your commentator today. Jordan Lemon is heading back into the stands for the second half. It's a superstition thing, he has let me know, because he commentated for one half of the last game and won, so that's what he just told me anyway. So just me for the second half. But he will most likely, as he's now sitting in front of me, he will heckle me at some point. So the game has resumed. Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from right to left, while Tadcaster Albion are in the white. So, do apologise, I believe we've been having some technical issues which meant you weren't able to hear me there, so do apologise. It is still 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steel, so do apologise for that, as it's, look, they tried to break through. Langton here has cleared it though, so we are just going to poke. So sorry, we are back here. He's with in the defence here. Before it's clear, Stocksbridge, Poole's got it. Poole looking to hold the ball up, but he's passed back, almost putting Stocksbridge in danger. Murray cleared it, but is with Tadcaster now. Hudson on the ball. Hudson's going to try and take it past his man. He slips it onto the right side, and the ball is going to go in. It's a bit of a heavy ball though, and it's going to be dealt with simply by Baker. Onto Turner now, who's going to take it forward. Turner's going to look for Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie Gray touching not the best. He's trying to get past the man. He's been ragged off the ball, but no free kick has been given for that one. And now it's going to go bounce out of play for throwing. If in case, obviously we have the technical issues, Jordan Lemon not commentating for the second half because of his superstitions, to let you know. So it's going to with Kinton to Mackenzie trying to get him, but Sharry gets his foot right into it there. And it's going to be on the left-hand side for Tinker to take this throw-in. We're throwing in, headed on. Turner tries to head the ball on. If Fabu should look to be the first onto it, but has been going back into Tadcaster defence. Charlie Jepson King looking to build the ball out at the moment, but he's stopped in his tracks. Passed it back to the central defence for Hartley, the captain. Sending it long now, but going to be headed away by Murray. Wondering where this is going to bounce. It's going to bounce out just for a throw-in, very close to the corner flag. Hence why I watch it. And Stocksbridge do kind of need to wake up a bit, because while Tadcaster haven't won yet this season, they have scored quite fairly few goals, and that is dangerous at the moment. So Tadcaster get back. They played the ball into the box, but no one's there to threaten, and Harrison Davison Hale has claimed it fairly comfortably. So is it? Yeah, we've seen a lot of Tadcaster. If any Tadcaster fans who are sorry, there's just actually Pontefract Collieries are down to 9 men in their game. Jake Picton's just been sent off there. Plenty of Pontefract players are looking to make sure they can have a weekend free for their Christmas shopping. And it's a long ball from Stocksbridge looking at Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie Gray gets a shunt from the goalkeeper. The referee is not giving that at all. A lot of anger from some of the Stocksbridge fans here, though a grin from the Tadcaster management team. Mackenzie Gray there just needed a touch to get onto it and round the goalkeeper. Ian Richards not happy with that decision whatsoever. Would have been a sending off for the goalkeeper had that been given, I'm sure of it. Anyway, it's in the midfield now for Tadcaster with Hudson, and Tadcaster have had most of the ball in this second half, and they've not looked great, Stocksbridge, so far. O'Connor goes well in for a tackle there. Tinker gets in. Tinker's going to go on the run here. Tinker looking for Ifeabu, but the pass was blocked, and Tinker perhaps should have gone with it on his own for a bit. Ball going along here, looking for Nathan Dyer on the opposite end, but Harrison Davison-Hale's got it. 53 minutes gone. It is 1-0 to Stocksbridge Park Steels so far in this game. Rotherham United have equalised against Norwich City, as the ball does seem to just go right back to Tadcaster. This is Stocksbridge not playing particularly well at the moment. And now Tinker's looking to see if he can get the shot off. He does. It's blocked. It's going to be a corner kick. Good work by Tinker, staying not only to stay up initially, but then also have a shot which has earned the corner kick for the Steels here. Tinker still yet to score a competitive goal in his career. Should have scored at Grimsby Borough, headed on over from 2 yards. Not sure how he did manage that, to be honest. But it is now going to be a corner kick. So Thomas Poole over there. We haven't seen a goal from a corner in a while here, but hopefully we can get one now. Now for Poole to take it. Got a few in the box. Going to look for it in the box, and it's been punched by the keeper, not very well, and Tadcaster to get the second punch away. Turner's on it now. Gets it back to Poole on the left-hand side. Poole cuts inside, puts the ball in, but it's blocked. Back with Turner now. He gives it back to Poole on the left wing. Poole looking to try and see if he can get on his favoured right foot. He does. He's trying to send it to the near post, and it's just sneaks just wide of that near post. And it's going to be a goal kick here. It's going to be 56 minutes here. Faber looks to close down, but they have cleared it away, Culverwell, and it's just going to be out for a throw in Stocksbridge. And that's why you close down the keepers. Even if you don't get the ball, you can force a poor clearance off them like that and give the ball right back into Steele. So he's on the right side. Baker tries to find a Faber on the right side, but Tadcaster intercepts. But as they clear, it's well in by Murray, who's taken a few steps forward and giving it to Mackenzie Gray on the left-hand side. Mackenzie Gray going to run it, his full-back here, finds O'Connor on the overlap. O'Connor goes out of the box here. He's been forced well out of his box, and then a well-in tackle from Tadcaster's got the throw-in. Going to go before Tinker's going to take this throw-in here, very close to the Tadcaster corner flag. Out to Poole, who takes a touch. He's been pressured there, been forced down there by Smith, but he's kept the ball there, Poole. Good strength on him there. Going to get back to Mackenzie Gray. He's allowed to go behind him and roll the pass to Mitch Langton in the centre of midfield. Langton's looking for the cross-box ball, but being headed away by Tadcaster, and they've dealt with that fairly simply. And they've sent the ball forward, looking for Guilfoy. Pass back to Sharry. Sharry now gets it to Hudson, and the attack is on here for Tadcaster. Langton's in well. Hudson continuing to go through, but his pass will have been blocked well there by Tinker, and Tinker's looking to turn that defence into attack, but he's been shoved off the ball and earned the free kick there. So with 57 minutes gone, it is still 1-0 to Stockbridge, and they've got a free kick in the Steel's half. Grimsby Borough have taken the lead against Long Eaton. We don't know who the goal scorer is there though. We will probably get an update of it in a second. I think I may have seen it on the Twitter. Brett Agnew has scored for Hallam FC. They're 2-0 up in their game. As Dosey now prepares to take this free kick. Stocksbridge will be looking to want to kill this game off and at least make it 2-0 so they can have a bit of an easier end to the game as they didn't get against Consett. And that pass by Baker was poor, being intercepted, and they're trying to get the attack on Tadcaster, but Murray went in on well and cleared it. Been kept in by Stocksbridge. That's only really been for Tadcaster's favour as Jebson King looks to break through. Murray comes well in for the tackle, nothing given, despite the protestations of the Tadcaster bench. They've sent it long, only to be headed away though by Tadcaster, and it's a bit of head tennis, and Tadcaster are getting the ball back seemingly every single time. It's going to be spread out to the right hand side for Smith. Gets it forward, but well in from Tinker. Tinker tries to keep it in, he can't. It's a throw in to Taddy. Officially here will have the throw in. Throws it through, but it's a bit of poor passing. It's all in the air, and Mackenzie Gray's trying to get it before O'Connor sends it long down there. Going to be another throw in to Tadcaster, but it's a bit further down, being taken quickly by Johnson. I say taken quickly. He's actually going to allow it to go to Fishley, and he's sending it down the line. Tinker heads it away, but still in that corner at the moment. Tinker's trying to cover it to stop it getting down to the byline. We're a Taddy player, but he does get it away, and it's with O'Connor now, who's going to send it down the channel, and Poole's going to leave it. Going to go all the way back to Culverwell here. Sharry's going to have it now. He's going to carry it, going to get down to the left wing, but being cut out by Baker. Now if your favour's going to get onto it, being covered by Sharry. Tries to get the touch off Sharry, doesn't, so it's going to be another thrown back to Tadcaster at the moment. Agnew has scored again for Hallam FC. They're now 3-0 up in their game. Back now with Culverwell after that throw-in. Also some goals to tell you about elsewhere in our league. Ollie Martin's given Hebburn the lead against Lincoln United, and John Weirs has just been sent off for Shildon. They're leading against Cleethorpes at the moment. Curtis Turner's got the ball. He's looking for Ifeafabu. It's a great ball to Ifeafabu. He's on the right wing, but the shot is incredibly poor, and it's gone into the stand behind the goal there. Ifeafabu did not get himself set at all, and it's gone over the bar, and it's a bit of a waste of an opportunity there. We have hit the hour mark now. It is 0-0 here. 1-0 here to Stocksbridge Park Steels. Feels a bit like a 0-0, that's why I keep saying it. That flash of brilliance from Curtis Turner being the reason. But Stocksbridge are making a change. So, as Langton wins the header on, Poole flicks it on, but the high foot from Thomas Poole has given the free kick away, just as Mackenzie Gray looked like he was going to break on. Tadcaster have taken the free kick quickly. It's gone onto their right wing, tinkering well. Mackenzie Gray trying to get onto it, but Fishley's covered it. It's with Sharry now, and Sharry's going to get it through. Guilfoyle flicks it on for Hudson, and now it's gone to the left wing, but Baker's gone in on it, and it's going to go back to Davison Hale. Takes the touch. Going to get it through back to Baker now, who's going to get it onto the right wing now, and being stopped in his tracks there, and Tadcaster have got the ball back in a good position. Back with Sharry, who's definitely been the best player for Tadcaster in this game. And he is going to turn and click the ball over the head, but it's been headed away by Baker. It's on that right wing, but I think Stocksbridge have earned the foul there. They have. It's going to be a free kick, and they'll be happy for that. Been a fantastic game between Leeds and Bournemouth. Bournemouth now leading 3-2, but Leeds have got one back through Sam Greenwood. So it is back just in the side. So did see the boarding go, Sam Ewan's West with the substitutes board, but it seems to have gone down there, so maybe we're not getting a substitute just yet. As Davison Hale sends it long, but going to be headed back away by Tadcaster. Going to bounce in the midfield. O'Connor's going to flick it through, but Hifia Fabu not chasing it, which is a bit of a surprise because he was actually onside for once. He's going to bounce midfield. Langton's knocked it off one of the Tadcaster people, but it's gone back to Baker, who's sending it down the line, only to be headed away by Tadcaster. And it's going to go in midfield. Poole looking to have turn here. Poole back seal it, but Tadcaster getting, they've cleared it away, and it's just a bit of a nothingness at the moment, this game, as Langton gets it, and he's trying to evade a tackle, gets it forward, beats his man, great play from Langton, looking for Keenan Mackenzie Gray, he's going to find Mackenzie Gray on the left wing, he's got no options in the box, Mackenzie Gray is going to cut inside, he's going to get to the byline, try and play it across, but it's been well blocked, so it's going to be a goal kick. It's come off Mackenzie Gray there. Mackenzie Gray just having a great opportunity, but not getting it, and it is looking like a substitution, and it is Luca DeFalco, the local lad who is coming on for Ifia Fabu.
Substitution replacing number 11, Ifia Fabu, is 16, Luca DeFalco.
So this is probably the longest time he's going to get in a Stocksbridge shirt for probably the longest time he's had so far in his career. He's currently dual registered with Swallownest, yet to score for us. Got Player of the Month for Swallownest though in October. And he will take a central forward position. The local hero, as he has become known, Ray's just 2 streets over. Came through the juniors, and he's finally getting his first chance with the senior team this season after being one of the best players for the reserves last year. Now back with Baker now, who's going to send it forward. He's going to go out to play for a Tadcaster throw. It will be different. Obviously, Poole has gone out onto that right wing. DeFalco into his natural centre forward position. Hasn't tended to play that in that position much in competitive football. Luke Rawson has tended to have held that spot down and played the full 90 minutes in games so far. I think he has done pretty much since the Golcar game, as he's been well cut out by Smith there, who's just evaded the tackle of Connorwell. But that pass, I thought we said it was going to be a poor pass, but it slipped through anyway. It's now with Dyer, who's found the crossfield ball onto the left wing here. Tadcaster attacking, going to cut inside, take the shot, but it's actually more of a ball to the right hand side, looking for Fishley. Fishley's got it just close to it, but he's going to slip and earn the corner kick there. Stockton Town have equalised against Carlton. Liam Cook there scoring. The Stocksbridge look to hold out here. They let it, and Matthew Cotton has scored from the spot for Lincoln United as well. So corner for Tadcaster. They will have to defend. It's a short one. Misses a tackle. Tadcaster up the opportunity, and that was a quick blazing shot that went just wide of the far post. Tadcaster there with a good opportunity, not taken though. 65 minutes gone in this game, and it is 1-0 to the Steels so far. So back with Harrison Davison Hale there. Sorry for the little brief outage there for a second. The former Tadcaster goalkeeper determined to keep a clean sheet in this one. It's not conceded on a Saturday here at Brackenmore since September, Harrison Davison Hale. So he'll want me to continue that as Tadcaster bring a substitute themselves on. It is Roy Fogarty coming on. We've not seen who for yet. It looks like it might be for Smith.
Tadcaster substitution plays number 8, Scott Smith.
Is this Scott Smith?
12, Roy Fogarty.
So Roy Fogarty, who is a well-known player around this level of non-league. A centre forward, a proper old-fashioned centre forward, you'd call him as well. A big bloke who is taking that centre forward position, who will be a constant nuisance for the centre defence, and he will look to out-muscle, out-jump every ball sent his way. In on for his 7th appearance here for this season. Yet to score though for Tadcaster, so he'll be looking to make his first today. As O'Connor loses the ball out to Shari, and now it is with Hudson, and it just seems to be we're losing being a bit too weak in midfield at the moment. As DeFalco now goes closing down the central defence, and as he can't get hold of it, they are happily passing it around him right now, the Tadcaster defence. Before they send it looking long at the moment, before Oglesby, who will head it back away, only back into the central field of Tadcaster, and they've got onto it first with Hudson, who's been more active in this second half. They're looking to get the turn, Tadcaster, and they've got the free kick there off Bailey Baker's foul. And we saw how close they got last time, and they'll be wanting to do it again this time. So it's a long-range effort for Tadcaster now from this free kick, 30 yards out to the left of the goal. Good shooting position. Can't see the player who's onto it. Roy Fogarty is hanging over it as well, who's just come on. But he's going to leave it now for the midfielder, who I can't see who it is. I can't see the number. Here it comes, a free kick. It's going, it looks on target, but going to be Davison Hale who takes it comfortably into his arms. And that's a potential banana skin of a chance we've just got away with there. Back with Davison Hale. It's superstitious, he won't do second half. Won't do two, because we won last time, we did one half. That's why. We ain't got Jordan Lemon on commentary for the second half. Going to bounce in midfield. Stocksbridge losing midfield again before Langton just pegs it forward, but it's just going to go back to Taddy here before Turner wins the header. It's on the right hand side for Thomas Poole. Takes a short one to Turner, who slips over, but back with Poole still. Poole gets it now to O'Connor. O'Connor didn't realise the space he was in. He does now. Gets it to Mackenzie Gray on the left hand side. Mackenzie Gray got a few options. He's going to look to cut inside here. Mackenzie Gray tries to flick the ball over, but no one's there. It's a poor option he's took, and it's behind everyone, in between everyone basically, and out for a goal kick here. So back to be a goal kick for Culverwell to take now. We'll try and get you some updates on the FA Cup games as well, because I haven't actually had a look at them yet, as it's in the Tadcaster defence now. Stocksbridge closing down committee went right in there, and it has worked. It's gone to Mackenzie Gray on the left hand side. Mackenzie Gray heads back to O'Connor. He's got his back to goal there. He's now turned, but he's going to flick a ball through, looking for that right hand side. Header on goal there from Turner, but it's wide of the goal there. And Stocksbridge are looking to make another substitution here. It is Mackenzie Gray heading off with the new signing, Johnny Olale. Or whatever he just said. We're struggling with him. We didn't get to talk to him. So Keaton Mackenzie Gray's coming off, and Olale, on loan from Sheffield United for the month, is coming off. And the thing we got told about him is that he is quick. On loan, the 17-year-old from Sheffield United. Already had a bit of a spell with Bury AFC. Very young lad. So it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts to the physicality of the league. But it's going to be an interesting challenge for him, and we'll hopefully see some flashes. Interestingly, one of the players we have had on loan from him is one of Tadcaster's players who's not playing, Nat Crofts. Was initially on loan from Stocksbridge Park Seals before a couple of years later making that move permanent. So here comes Shari, puts on the right, tries to get to the right hand side, well intercepted by Tinker. Tinker's going to look for the run of Holiday now, and unfortunately it's just too heavy for him, and it's going to go out of play now. So it is. We are 8. No, no. We are now 17 minutes into this match. It is still 1-0 Stocksbridge. Tadcaster have had a goal disallowed just before the end of the half, but nothing else. Just trying to update you, look at something with non-league games when we have breaks in play. Ball goes through to DeFalco, tries to head it on, but Tadcaster got the last header on, so it's going to be a throw-in Steele's way. Colville Town, a fellow step 4 side, they're losing 2-1 to Charlton Athletic. Alvechurch winning 2-1. Again, as DeFalco slipped through, O'Connor gets it to Poole on the right-hand side. He's got the run, but he's going to take the shot, Poole, and it's well over. It's a poor shot from Thomas Poole. A non-league side looking like they could win as well in the FA Cup. Chippenham Town are beating Lincoln City. Just having a look. Wow, Plymouth Argyle, who are steaming through League One, are losing 5-1 to Grimsby Town in the FA Cup. That is not what you'd expect. As Stocksbridge closed down the defence, and it looks like the closing down committee is on. Ollalay continues to close down, but Tadcaster do get the ball forward, but only back to Langton. Heads forwards to Turner, now back to O'Connor. O'Connor here, tries to cut inside, and now he's trying to look for Baker here. The pass, though, not great. It's allowed Guilfoyle to get in on the defence. It goes through to Poole on the attack, who looks to get it forward further to Turner now, who little backfield has found Baker, and he's been tackled there, and it's going to be kept in by Tadcaster, and Baker comes in the block, and it gets a throw-in higher up the pitch. Trying to look. So just right now, the two non-league sides looking set to be EFL opposition are Alvechurch beating Chippenham, and Chippenham, they're beating Cheltenham, I mean, and Chippenham beating Lincoln City. So there will be, I think there'll definitely be some non-league representation because there are a few non-league versus non-league, but it's on the left-hand side here, and for Tadcaster, but they've just played the ball out. I think it's going to be a throw into the Steels. And as soon as Steels have started closing down this defence, they're getting a lot more success. Throw-in goes further down here to DeFalco. He's looking to turn, get into the box, but he's been ragged around, and he's managed to get it back to O'Connor anyway. Now back here for Poole, who's been forced backwards. Tries to get on the right side, passes forward. It's going to be given all the way back to Tadcaster now. Poole not having his best game in a Steel shirt at the moment. Craig Ogilvy's former side Yorkshire Amateur are losing 4-0 to Albion Sports as Tadcaster have some space here with Nathan Dyer pressing forward. Dyer's going to cut inside. Dyer going to get it onto that left-hand side, and they're attacking. They're close to the box here. Jefferson King going to cut inside, put the pass forward. Being blocked by Murray, but not cleared. And the second pass also blocked by Murray again, not cleared. Back onto the left-hand side, the cut inside. Murray goes in with a tackle. It's a good tackle. They try to get onto it, but they're going to cut inside. Tadcaster continuing attack. It's with Hudson now. Gets it to Jefferson King on the left-hand side. Ball's going in, but it's going to be well over the bar and out for a goal kick. One of our former players has just come on for Hallam FC. Scott Rovens come on as a substitute there for the Step 5 side. And now it's back for Davison Hale. So he's going to take the goal kick as the floodlights are on now. So some goals to tell you about in the Northern Premier League East. Stockton Town have taken the lead against Carlton. Kevin Hayes has scored that one. Consett have taken the lead against Grantham. Zach Atkinson scoring his second. And Grimsby Borough are 3-1 ahead of Long Eaton. Jack Debnam from the spot. Just a bit of head tennis here in the Tadcaster defence before a big boot forward. Tinker is tracking it. Tinker's going to head it back to Davison Hale. I was a bit worried about that one because it seemed to go anywhere, but Davison Hale has claimed it. So he's taking his time, Davison Hale, before he boots this one out. Looking forward to Falco, but it's going to be headed away by Tadcaster. No one's going in on the second header, but didn't need to because Tadcaster have just headed that one out of play because they've completely misjudged it. And it's going to be another substitution for Tadcaster here. Cole Roberts is coming on. Not sure who for, because I've not seen anyone run off the pitch.
Tadcaster substitution replace number 11, Lewis Hay.
Oh, Lewis Hay must have come off there.
15, Cole Roberts.
Didn't see that, but Lewis Hay, who had been their best player in the second half, but we've not seen much of him in the first half, but not seen much of him in the second. He comes off for Cole Roberts. Making his 4th appearance of the season. He has scored 1 though for them already this season. As another long ball from Tadcaster is headed back. And what I can see here, oh no, he's putting his jacket back on. Oh, never mind. I was about to do a big speech. Ross Goodwin had undressed for a bit, but he's putting his jacket back on. Dave Snail sending it long here. Going to bounce forwards, and It's going to be O'Connor trying to get to, but Sharry wins that all day. Gives it to Fishley on the right-hand side. Olay's trying to get onto it. Dyer gets it through, but O'Connor comes with a tackle. It's going to be a throw-in to Tadcaster, and they've got it quite far up as well. So it's going to be on this right-hand side for Fishley to take the throw-in. Gets it thrown here to Dyer. Back now onto that right wing, trying to escape the right wing now, but Olalay's gone in well, and now Olalay's going to go on the run. Olalay beats his man, but here comes the tackle in, and for a second there, we saw what Olalay's all about, because he does have a bit of speed about him. The overlapping centre-back managed to stop his run in its tracks. So it is 76 minutes gone in this game. And it's 1-0 to Stocksbridge. Both teams pressing for the goal. Stocksbridge looking to try, but it's now with O'Connor, whose touch is poor. He's trying to keep it in after that. But Tadcaster, stayed in, and DeFalco's onto it first. DeFalco's looking for the run of Baker. It's just gone behind Baker a bit, but Baker's still going to get onto it. Baker takes the touch now, tries to get it down the wing there, looking for Turner. Turner going to cut inside here. Tries to look for the on-look pass. It's a great. Here comes the ball in. DeFalco misses the touch. It's now Bailey Baker here on the left-hand side, who gets it back to Tinker. Tinker's going to take the run forward. He's going to clip a ball and looking for Poole, but well claimed by Culverwell. So the ball goes long here, going to be headed on by Dyer. Dyer's got a good opportunity here. Davison Hale did try to go forward, goes past Davison Hale, but it hits the post and goes out for a goal kick, and Davison Hale, the long ball, completely catching the Seals defence out, but Davison Hale there rushing a bit too early, almost caught out, hits the outside of the post and goes out. Seals get a bit of a let-off there. So here's some goals to tell you about. Carlton is now 3-2. Stockton went 3-1 ahead. Adam Nicholson scoring, but Bradley Wells has headed them back. And Lincoln United are now 2-1 up thanks to Louis Jarvis. That's against Hebburn. That'd be a fantastic result for Lincoln, who are really recovering after a poor start to the season. Poole sent a long one looking for Olalay here, and he's going to try and challenge after that bounce almost favoured him, but Culverwell did get onto that, and he's taking it quickly here now for Fishley. Fishley is going to try and pay it forward now, and some one-touch passing has got some space for Dyer down the right. Puts a good ball in. There's a touch, and it's well saved by Davison Hale. It's been headed out, and it's going to be Roberts who tries to be the first onto it, but instead it's going to be Baker who gets it forward now to Poole, and it's going to be a nervous end to this game for sure. And it's a poor pass there from Langton that's giving it back to Tadcaster. And there's going to be Smith trying to turn around, but Olalay's given the foul away. I didn't think that was a foul personally, but the free kick out being given Tadcaster's way. I think he's taken a few more yards. Oh, no, he's gone back to his position now. So Hartley, it's going to be Sharry to take this free kick. Plays it to the right-hand side. Going to cut in well in tackle, and now Olalay looks to turn and run. Olalay's going to on the run. He's going to try and get a big man. Olalay, wow, he is quick! And eventually Sharry gets the tackle in, but that lad has pace. So he's back here for the left-hand side. Going to be left for Tinker to come take the throw in. So, going to be another substitution. It looks like it is Ross Goodwin. The captain looks like he's going to be making a return as the throw is immediately given away to Tadcaster. But DeFalco's won it. DeFalco's taking a shot, but he's been blocked by O'Connor, his own man there. Langton's put it back in the mixer. O'Connor takes the touch here, but it's just going to be fought between DeFalco and Olalay. And now Tadcaster's trying to try and get the counter through Nathan Dyer, but well blocked off by Oglesby. Won back by Dyer, who seems to be everywhere in this second half. Dyer is crossing the pitch to the left-hand side at the moment. Dyer tries to get it back onto the right-hand side, gets to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle trying to get to the right wing, and Tinker misses his tackle there, and it goes to Hudson on the right wing. Hudson beats Tinker there. Hudson puts the ball in, well blocked by Oglesby. Goes back to Tinker. So O'Connor here goes off. And coming on is Goodwin, the captain, who has not been seen since that replay defeat against Ashington. In fact, he comes on and will take his armband as well. great to see him back in the team, making the substitute appearance today. And Shari's been allowed to carry the ball. Tries to pass on to the left wing, and he does find his man on the left wing. Going to cut inside here, Tadcaster. Tries to take a short pass here to Fogarty. Tries to pass it back, but that's well in there by Poole, who stops that. Now it's with Turner. Turner's going to try and send it on, looking for DeFalco, who's going to fight it out with Hartley. DeFalco does get a touch onto it, but it's going to go down first, just further close to the corner flag. Thrown back to Culverwell here. DeFalco is going to go on the close down, but quickly out by Culverwell. Gets it to the right lane to Dyer. The first touch not great by Dyer. Does get the pass, and he goes back to Dyer. Lovely one too there. Tries to get the pass back to Hudson, but well in there from Langton there. It's out for a throw in close to the corner flag. So right now it is... God, I'm trying to think how long it's been now. I think it's the 82nd minute at the moment. As the ball goes in, it's going to be knocked away though by Turner. Turner's going to carry it down the line here, and he goes there. So while it could have been given advantage, that sliding challenge is on Turner's going to get a free kick. Surprised no booking for that one either, because it was quite a late challenge on Curtis Turner. Stocksbridge will be happy for it though, because it does mean more time ticking on the clock, as this is going to become a nervy end. Langton here going to look for DeFalco in the centre. Falco going to try and head it on into the box, but that's just going to go back to Culverwell there. Scored that. And Carlton have equalised in Stockton Town through Bradley Wells. A very thrilling game. Plenty of players to watch. He does head it forward to DeFalco, who passes it back now to Baker, but it's behind Baker. It's not a great one. It's a bit of a hospital pass, and Baker there gives away the foul as the ball was won off him, and that's a silly foul to give away when he was in a bit of a comfortable position. Grantham Town have also equalised against Concert. So another one for Stockton to defend, and they do not want to continue to concede silly fouls like that around the box, because eventually they'll be punished. They didn't get punished against Concert, they did against Stockton. It's a low ball in, it's across everyone, and all it needed was a foot from a Tadcaster player, but none of the Taddy players had gambled on it. And that is a let-off for Stocksbridge as we enter the 85th minute in this game. Stocksbridge there need to just get complete control of this at the moment. Right. Back here for Davison Hale to take it. Tap the young goalkeeper against his former club. So far has kept a clean sheet, though, at times his defence have not helped him out on that one. Davison Hale going to send it long, looking for Turner. Going to be touched on. Goodwin tried to run it on, but he's been robbed of the ball. He's trying to get it back though, Goodwin. The ball being slipped through. Dyer's going to try and get onto it, but being well cut out by Oglesby. I know Ole's got it, and there's excitement because Ole's showing a lot of pace. He's cutting inside Ole, but it's a well-aimed tackle from Jack Johnson that stopped him, and Shari's going to get it onto the left wing now. But as he moved on, Turner's in. Turner gets it to DeFalco. DeFalco looks to turn, gets it to the right wing here for Poole. Poole looking for DeFalco on the right-hand side. And he's going to be clumsily give away a foul there on the left-hand side. Takes it quickly back to Culverwell. And Culverwell's going to have all the time to send the ball long, but Baker's just going to head that back. Poole's going to try and challenge for this header. He's going to go past him though, back into left back for Jebson King, who knocked it forward here, looking for Fogarty, and Fogarty's fouled there. It's another silly foul given away, just inside the Steel's half this time. So, taken particularly by Shari, goes back to Shari after from Fogarty, and they almost give it away. Tadcaster in their defence, but DeFalco is continuing to close in. Mount with Shari now. That is a very poor pass. Ole's in there with a header, but his head backwards doesn't really help his team. Murray is able to clear it away. It's a bit of a slice, and then Poole gets a proper foot away. Only going to go back to Hartley here. There's Stocksbridge press up, back with Culverwell now. DeFalco is slowly closing down, but Culverwell does eventually get it away. Back for Tinker, who heads it back. Goodwin's going to... And then So going to be back here for Stocksbridge to get the ball back. 89th minute, still 1-0 to the Steels. Ossett United have taken the lead against North Shields in their game. And in the game we should have been playing in the FA Cup, Kings Lynn have taken the lead against Doncaster Rovers. That is a shock and a half. We would have been playing in that game had we got the win against Ashton and then Kings Lynn. There is just a stoppage in play for some physio treatment, which is not what Stockbridge want, because they'd rather not have the stoppage time to deal with. Not entirely sure who it is at the moment. It is going to be 4 minutes added on for the board, so 4 more minutes to defend for the Steels. Though we may have a bit added on with this stoppage, but it does like play will return. We'll start again in a second. I will start my 4 minutes clock soon as we have the ball go up. And here we go, the game will resume, the throw-in starts. And that is 4 minutes, stoppage time to go.
4 minutes added time.
Ball goes on, it's going to be tackled here by Goodwin. Goodwin's trying to take it to the corner at the moment. He has got options in the box, he's actually cut it back, trying to get to DeFalco. DeFalco now looking to go to the corner, but he cuts away from it. And now he's just going to try and hold it away in that area, but Tadcaster win the ball, but only back for Goodwin here, who's going to play it back here for Poole. Poole's going to take the shot, it's just wide of the post, and it was worth the effort, but I think maybe went for the wrong option, going for the near post there. 3 minutes and a half to go. Farnborough are beating Sutton United. That's another non-league club set to get an upset. Ball going long here, and a free kick though given just as Tadcaster thought they may have got the break there. Back for Murray to take, and this is what they want, just things that do slow things down. Stockton Town have retaken the lead. Kevin Hayes has scored from the spot, 4-3 for Stockton there. And Grimsby Borough have confirmed a 4-1 win over Long Eaton. Langton sends the ball down to the right wing, it's gone over everyone's head, gone back to that left back position. The clearance was blocked though, so it's going to stay in that corner there, so it's going to stay there for a bit. So we have passed the 3 minute mark, so we're 2.5 minutes to go. Sheffield FC have equalised in the last minute against Pontefract from a corner. We haven't seen who the scorer is just yet, as Tadcaster tried to play it forward, but Bailey just smashed it off the hoardings. It's going to be a throw-in for Tadcaster just inside the Steel's half. Throw-in goes long, but it's just going to go back to Baker here, who is just going to allow it to roll into his feet before sending it long back into the pitch. Tadcaster win it before Langton puts a foot in. DeFalco's got it now. DeFalco trying to send it down the line, but he's going to knock it out. Play. It's actually come off a Taddy player. It's a throw-in. We're beyond the 2 minute mark, just 2 minutes left to go. It is former Steel Reece Fielding who has scored for Sheffield FC to equalise. 2-2 between the 10v9 men. Throwing goes in, but it's just going to go out to play for Tadcaster to get the ball back there. Bit of a poor throw in there for Stocksbridge. Reece Fielding has won Player of the Month there 2 months in a row, doing a good job down at Sheffield FC. As Culverwell almost gets closed down there, sent long down there. Oglesby heads it away. Sharry wins it midfield, but Goodwin comes in there to win it again. Goodwin wins the fight with Sharry. We're now through to Turner, who just can't get into his feet. He does now. Trying to get down that right wing, Curtis Turner. No. Now to DeFalco, passing it back to Baker. It's a smart play. Baker may have controlled it with his arm there, but there's nothing given. Baker's going to send it down the right. It's a really poor ball, and it's just going to go out for the goal kick here. Chippenham Town have confirmed an FA Cup non-league upset against Lincoln City. An incredible result for them. Just makes you wonder, what if you got to the first round? What if we were facing Doncaster Rovers today? Ball going long here. Tinker header, but it only goes backwards. Ogilvy's going to have to be up for it, but it's been controlled here by Fishley. Now to Fogarty, but it's been put it long and into the corner. Culverwell stepping forward to put it right back to keep that pressure on. It's going to bounce, and then David Hale is going to take it. He's not going to fall to the ground, surprisingly. But it does mean there is only 20 seconds left by my clock. We'll see if that we go a bit longer than that. It's going long here. Into the midfield. Going to be headed on by Goodwin, but that's just going to go out of play for the throw into Tadcaster. By my count, we have done our 4 minutes. That's why you're hearing an alarm in the background, because it's my alarm clock that I've been using. Throwing goes out for Tadcaster. It's another throw for Tadcaster. We are waiting for that whistle now, as Rossington Main have confirmed a 3-0 win over Loughborough. Finley, and there is the full-time whistle. It's not a classy performance, not a great one, not one that will be remembered for very long. But what it is a win for the Steels. 1-0 thanks to a piece of magic from Curtis Turner. It's not going to be remembered for very long, but in the end, the most important thing is that 3 points have been registered by Stocksbridge. I've been Adam Allcroft. I was joined in the first half by Jordan Lemon. The Steels move up to 9th in the table with that result. And we will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night at the away game in Carlton. Not a great one, but hey, we will take the win all day long. Thank you very much for listening. We've been great having you here today with